أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد المجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد المجيد أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I welcome you all to another class of Tajweed, and inshallah this week we are going to look into the last verse of Surah Al-Infitar. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يوم لا تملك نفس لنفس شيئا والأمر يومئذ لله. MashaAllah. After we've listened to the recitation of the last verse of Surah Al-Infitar, inshallah, we are now going to start identifying the Tajweed rules governing this particular verse. So now let's start. يوم لا تملك يوم لا. So the lam has been elongated. And what type of elongation is this? This is al-madd al-asli, that is basic elongation, and we know it has the duration of only 1 second, that is 2 haraka. So let's go for that. يوم لا تملك, that is, I'm referring to the meme scone. So what is the rule that is governing to this? This is Izharun Shafawi. So you know, letter lam is among the letters of Izharun Shafawi in case of the rules governing meme sakina. Do you understand? So the meme should be clearly pronounced. Do you understand? Without any nasalization. So that is Izharun Shafawi. Do you understand it? So that is Yawma la tamlik. So the sound of the meme should be clearly heard. So let's go for the Yawma la tamliku nafsun li nafsin shay'a. I said nafsun li nafs, right? The lam. So which is I'm referring to the tanween, right? Sorry, I'm referring to the tanween. So you can see after the tanween, what letter appears next? It happens to be letter lam. So, and this is a idgham. So, but which type of idgham is this one? Idgham that I'm referring to is in case of nun sakina and tanween, right? So, and as we know, idgham, it has 6 letters, which are yarmalun, right? These are the 6 letters combined in a single word. Then these letters are subdivided into 2 groups. So we have one of the group known as idgham al-naqis, that is a partial assimilation, or idgham bi gunna, right? Is assimilation with a nasalization. Do you understand it? So, and with this idgham, the partial assimilation, it has only 4 letters among the 6, which are in a single word known as yamu, that is ya, nun, mim and wa, right? So, and the second group is known as idghamun kamil. So, and that one, it has only 2 letters, which is ra'un and lam. So, which is combined to be known as a rollu, right? So whenever any of these letters, that is ra or lam, appears immediately after nun sakina or tanween, so as a reciter, you are expected to assimilate this nun sakina or tanween into either ra'un or lam. Do you understand it? And then it should be done without any nasalization. Do you understand? The sound, that is, once you produce the sound of this nun sakina or tanween, so just know that the sound of this nun will disappear, or the sound of the tanween will disappear, as well as the nasalization. Do you understand it? And this type of rule is known as idghamun kamil, that is perfect assimilation. Do you understand it? So that is why I said nafsul li nafsin shay'a. I didn't make there is no any nasalization there, even though if the nasalization is there, just know that it is not that the timing is too small. So that is idghamun kamil, that is perfect assimilation. Do you understand it? So let's go further. Linafsin shay'a. So as you can hear for this one, you can hear the nasalization very clear. Do you understand it? So if you compare it with the first one, nafsul linafsin shay'a, you understand that the duration of the second one is more than the other one, right? So what role can we identify on this one? This is ikhfa'un haqiqi. Ikhfa'un haqiqi, that is concealment. Do you understand? So this is the tanween here has been concealed on the letter of ikhfa. Do you understand it? We know the letter shin is among the letters of ikhfa. Do you understand? So linafsin shay'a. So what type of elongation is on this particular al-hamza, which is attached with the letter of elongation, and at the same time it has tanween. But as you can observe, I did not make the sound of that tanween, because stopping there, that is making a pause, that if you pause there, that is when this elongation will be active. Do you understand it? So this rule is known as al-maddul iwad. Do you understand? Whenever you pause on the tanween and it happens to be attached with a letter of elongation, then this type of elongation is known as al-maddul iwad. Do you understand it? And as I said, if I'm to continue with the recitation without stopping there, you know the rule that will come next, which is the letter wa on that is coming next. There, you know, is going to be a letter of idgham naqis. Do you understand it? So let's go further. Wal amru yawma idhil lillah. Wal amr, that is wal a. You can see, we can hear the sound of the lam on the word al-amr, right? So wal amr. So what is the rule governing this particular lam? That is the lam ta'rif, which we've been discussing about all the time. So this is izharul lam al-qamariyah. Do you understand it? Izharul lam al-qamariyah. We've been discussing about izharul lam al-qamariyah. So this is one of the, this is the rule that you can see here. And as you can see, it is the letter hamza that comes immediately after the lam ta'rif. Do you understand? And as we said, whenever the sound of this lam has been clearly heard, that is, if it is clearly a sound without any nasalization, that is lam al-qamariyah. Do you understand? And we all know the huruf al-qamariyah, that is the letters of qamar, that is the moon letters, right? So we know then ibghi hajjaka wa khaf aqimahu, right? So those letters, whenever they appear next to alif wa lam, you are going to do what is known as al-izhar. Do you understand? So let's go further. Wal amr, that is wal amru, right? The meme, the sound of the meme. Wal amru yawma idhil lillah. The sound of this meme second has been clearly heard. And what kind of type of rule is this one? We've seen it in the initial state of the class, which is known as izharun shafawi, right? This is another izharun shafawi. As you know, ra'un is among the letters of izharun shafawi. So let's go further. وَالْأَمْرُ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلَّهِ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلَّهِ. Do we get it? That is, this is another illegal one. Kamil, right? After the tanween, what letter appears next? That is the letter lam. Do you get it? And we say ra'un or lam, right? So this is lam, which is attached to the name of the word of majesty. Do you understand? Yawma idhil lillah. Do you understand it? Yawma idhil lillah. So what of the lam? As you can hear the lam of this in the word of majesty, in this case if we say lillah, it's not lillah. Why is it so today? Because the what we just did now here is known as at-tarqiq. Do you understand? At-tarqiq. So which means soft pronunciation of a letter by depression of the tongue. So as you can know, in our previous classes we've come across such, which was at-tafkhim. In case of that is which was at-tafkhim, when the letter lam has been heavily sound, that is if the pronunciation is heavy, so it's known as at-tafkhim, right? So in this case, this is what is known as at-tarqiq. So at-tarqiq is applied to the lam in the word of majesty whenever it is preceded by either of these three options. So the first one is whenever it is preceded by either the vowel kasra, that is kasra, if the letter that comes before the name of Allah happens to be, it possesses kasra, so the lam in the word of the majesty will be, the sound will be soft, that it will be light. So for example, if you are starting the recitation or you want to start something, you are going to say Bismillah, right? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Or we have in another example where we have Qulillahum. Do you understand? Qulillahumma. Do you understand it? Qulillahumma. Don't forget the word of majesty we have is Allahumma is also the word of majesty, and you can see the lam inside it. Do you understand it? Or in this case where we have this example as lillah. Do you understand? Or if you are told ittaqillah. So all these and the rest. So wherever you come across it, if the word of majesty has been preceded with kasra, by kasra, so the lam in that word will be soft. Do you understand it? So what of the second option? The second option is whenever a vowelless letter which comes, that is if it is preceded by a vowelless letters that comes after a letter having kasra. So if you can check in Surah Al-Luqman, verse number 20, you see the example there where we have fillah. Do you understand it? Fillah. So you can see the first word, which is which ends with the ya on, right, which is having second. So and you can see the letter fa on it carries kasra. So in this case, the lam in the word of majesty is going to be, the sound will be light. Do you understand it? So and then the third option is which is whenever it is preceded by a tanween. So where we have it in the Surah Al-A'raf, that is verse 164. So where we have qawmanillah. Do you understand it? Qawmanillah. So if you check the verse, you will see the complete recitation there. So as you can see here, it is tanween, and in our previous classes we've discussed about iltiqa'us sakinain, that is the union of two sukun, that is two vowelless letters And then that was in the week where we are discussing about the last verse of Surah Al-Jumu'ah, if you can recall there. So where we said whenever this happens, as you can see, the first word qawman, right, it ends qawma, that is, it ends with tanween, it has tanween. And then the next word, which is coming in the word of majesty, there is second in there. So we said the rule that you are going to apply there is known as a tahrik, that is substitution method to the of the two vowelless letters. So, and in this place, what we've seen here is known as that is a tarqiq. So the rule that is identified in this lam, that is lillah, is known as at-tarqiq. Do you understand? For inshallah, with this we've come to the end of today's class. May Allah forgive us our sins and grant us Jannatul Firdaus. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.